Dear students, in the last class we learnt about the experimental verification of second order reaction. In that the example is saponification of an ester. Here in the saponification of ethyl acetate, it follows a second order reaction. This is the ethyl acetate, this is the base. Sodium acetate, it gives a alcohol. This is second order reaction. And by continuing this, the rate of the reaction mainly depends on both the base and the ethyl acetate. Okay, and then a reaction mixture of ethyl acetate and base we have to prepare by mixing a known quantity. Okay, as the reaction proceeds, the concentration of the OH minus ion decreases, and that we have to note the concentration of the base at a regular intervals of time, and then substitute the value to this equation, we get a second order reaction. And for the conduction of that experiment, we have to need these chemicals, that is 50 cm cube of ethyl acetate, 50 cm cube of 0.1 normal NaOH, standard HCl and phenolphthalein indicator. The procedure is 50 cm cube of ethyl acetate and 50 cm cube of 0.1 normal NaOH. These mixtures we have to take in a separate reagent bottles, and that reagent bottles kept in a thermostat to attain a constant temperature, and the two solutions are mixed well and stopwatch started. Immediately we have to take a 10 cm cube of reaction mixture is pipetted out into a conical flask. That conical flask containing a ice cold water to arrest the reaction. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ice cold water ಜೊತೆ reaction ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಆಯಿತಾ. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ethyl acetate ಮತ್ತು NaOH both does not get reacted without adding a HCl. Okay, then you have to add a few drops of phenolphthalein indicator and titrate it against standard HCl. This is the procedure. Here you have to see this. Let volume of HCl consumed is equal to V0 cm cube. It means initial starting ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು is equal to total volume of NaOH present. ಅಂತಂದರೆ first we have to note about the total volume of the NaOH present in the given mixture. Okay, after that at a regular intervals the OH minus ion goes on decreasing, and then at regular intervals of time we have to note the concentration of the NaOH, and then this is the calculation. Here total volume of NaOH present before reaction is started, you have to note that, and initial concentration of NaOH is V0 cm cube. Volume of NaOH left after time t, that is A minus x, that is Vt. Therefore amount of NaOH consumed by ester is x. Okay, this is the equation and this is the final equation. Okay, next in this class we learnt about the problems on the basis of this equation. First problem is you have to write it. First one, starting with equal concentration of ethyl acetate and NaOH. Okay, the saponification of ethyl acetate was carried out okay, comma, same volume of the reaction mixture was withdrawn at different intervals of time and titrated with the same acid. Okay, the following data they are given. The following data were obtained that is, some column is there, time in minutes. ಓಕೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ml. ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 0, 5, 15, 25. Okay, for 0 the acid is 16 ml, for 5 minutes 10.24, for 15 minutes 6.15, for 25 minutes 4.32. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ consumption of acids goes on, time increases, the consumption of acids decreases. Okay, and then show that the reaction is of the second order. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. That is the saponification of an ethyl acetate and NaOH. They are carried out. The reaction mixture same volume. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 10 ml ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ 10 ml ಆ ಥರ ಸೇಮ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ನ ನಾವು ಪಿಪೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್, ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಇನ್ ml. ವಿತ್ 0 minute 16 ml is consumed, for 5 10.24, for 15 that is 6.15, for 25 that is 4.32. okay, next we have to know the solution. Here the solution, if the reaction is of the second order, okay, it must obey the equation. okay, ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಒಬೇ ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ K is equal to 1/T x divided by A into A minus x is equal to 1/T T into V naught minus Vt divided by V naught into Vt. Instead of this equation, we can use this equation. Here you have to observe the V naught. V naught is what? That is the initial volume. Okay. So then ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ಡು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ನಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 16 ml. Okay, then we have to calculate the values at different instants. Okay, the value of K at different instants of time, at different instants of time can be calculated as follows. Okay, ಅಂತಂದರೆ at different times we have to calculate the values of K. So you have to write a column at T in minutes, that is 5, 15, 25. Okay, ಯಾವ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ you have to observe 5, 15, 25. Then next you have to write Vt value, that is 10.24, 6.13, 4.32. Okay, then you have to calculate V naught minus Vt. We know that V naught means 16 ml. Here you have to write directly. I am writing 5.76. V naught is equal to 16. Okay, then 9.87, then 11.68. Okay, then you have to substitute the values to this equation. V naught minus Vt divided by V naught into Vt. So then K is equal to 1 by T. Here T is 5 minutes. 1 by 5 into 5.76 divided by 16 into 10.24. Okay, so we get the value, that is 0.00703. Okay, 0.00703. So then K is equal to second one, that is 15. 1 by 15, then 9.87 divided by 16 into 6.13, because Vt is 6.13. So we get 0.00671. Then last one is K is equal to 1 by 25 into 11.68 divided by 16 into 4.32. Here T is 25 because 25 minute. Vt means 4.32. So we get 0.00676. Okay, so then you have to observe the value of K. For 5 minutes it gets 0.007. For 15 minutes 0.0067. For 25 minutes 0.0067. Okay, by comparing these values we know that almost nearly the same. Okay, so we can finally conclude that this is the second order reaction. Okay, this is all about the problems on the saponification of ethyl acetate. This is very important. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸು ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ you have to observe the previous question papers, and if you are getting any doubts you can ask me. Okay, I am again explaining you. This is starting with the equal concentration of ethyl acetate and NaOH. It means we have to know about that the concentration of ethyl acetate and NaOH should be same. Okay, the saponification of ethyl acetate was carried out and same volume of the reaction mixture was withdrawn at different intervals of time. ಅಂತಂದರೆ same volume, it might be a 10 cm cube or 20 cm cube, whatever it may be, but we have to take a same volume at different intervals. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ನ withdraw ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು that should be titrated with the same acid. Okay, the following data were obtained. Then time in minute, that is 0, 5, 15, 25. Okay, so then acid used in ml, that is 16, 10.24, 6.15, 4.32. show that the reaction is of the second order. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಇಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಒಬೇ ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. It must be obey this equation. Okay, so then you have to observe here V naught value is 16 ml. Then we have to calculate the value of K at different instants of time. Can be calculated as follows. Here you have to write a column. Time in minute, that is 5, 15, 25. This is given. Then Vt is for 5 minutes, that is 10.24. For 15 minutes, that is 6.13. For 25 minutes, that is 4.32. Okay, so then V naught minus Vt is equal to 5.76, 9.87, 11.68. Okay, by shifting the values out to this equation, we get a constant of K value. Okay, by getting constant of K value, we can conclude that this is the second order reaction. Okay, this is the second order reaction. Here you have to observe this. By using this same problem, I will give the different time intervals and different acids, and you have to calculate those which is obey the second order reaction, which is not obey the second order reaction. Here I am telling you the obey the second order reaction, it means the K value should be nearly the constant value. Okay, here for second one problem ನನಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, T in minutes and then acid used in ml. Okay, here for 0 there will be 18. For 5 minutes there will be 12.2. For 10 minutes there will be 10.1. For 15 minutes there will be 7.58. For 20 minutes for 20 minutes 5.9. ಓಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರ ಥರನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಇದೇ ಮೇಯ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ third one is same as it is, time in minute, acid used in ml, 0, 12, 5.5 for fraction minute, 10.2, okay, for 10.5 that is 7.7, for 15.5 that is 5.3. okay, next last problem, fourth one, same as it is, t in minute, then acid used in ml, okay, for 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, here 16.2, 14.0, then 10.2, then 8.3, then 5.9. okay, this is the 3 examples. You have to calculate the K value, okay, and you can send me the answer to my WhatsApp number. So, and then including this also, you have to know about that for a constant value of K we get that obey the second order reaction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆಯಿತಾ. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು 0.05 ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 0.08 ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಎ 0.05 to 0.07 ತನಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಓಕೆ. 1-2 ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬರೆದು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ you have to mainly think about that which one obeys the second order or not. okay, in these 4 examples mainly this problem will be asked in your exams mainly. okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, so that's why you have to mainly concentrate it. okay.